Yeah, my name is Jasity Caldata Francis Vietnam, and since 1965 I become a voter, and I always place my X next to the cup, and what they are doing today, I can't take it. So I have no more vote to give to PPP anymore. I'm not going to vote anymore no more. If they have to lose by one vote, they're losing it by data. I have none.
Oh, Jesus Christ, if cost of living double, I don't know what happened. A pound of sugar is $300 already. Flour, everything gone up. Everything just raising. You gotta get about $40,000 for buy good ration. You gotta get 3 man now. A weekend man, a monthly man, and a fortnight man.
Hey fans, it's karaoke and oldies night this and every Thursday at Club Twilight Sideline Dam, Buxton. Dance to the magical songs of yesteryear by popular DJs and Camps Audio. Admission is free. Come out, let's make memories at Club Twilight Sideline Dam, Buxton North.
Thank you so much for that. But if I could have a point of privilege, this is a family dialogue. If one person wants to talk longer, I am available to listen. So we're going to do this like we're sitting in the kitchen. I want to hear from you. I want to know the challenges. And so I'm not here representing your government. I'm here as a representative from my district, or the 1st District of Illinois, and I want to hear from you, and I hope you would.
So if I got children, I must suffer them to take what I don't want to eat to myself. That is totally wrong.
What?
And the parents got to stand up.
Rhonda, really thank you for taking time out. I'm not going to let you go now. I know you're a very brave person. You're out there in front of GCOM. We're not seeing a lot of people out there, but give us an update on the protests every week in front of GCOM.
Tuesday we had 8 persons. Exceptionally.
One second, Rhonda. I kind of like, honestly, I like that laugh. I'm going to rephrase, I'm going to ask the question again, and
Man, don't make me laugh, man. I tell you.
Rhonda, one second. One second, Rhonda. I'll ask you the question again. Rhonda, can you give us an update on the protest in front of GCOM?
Man, yes, 8 persons at the protest.
You said valid votes counts. Votes cast must, more votes cast must mean.
How old are you?
I am 28, sir.
And where do you live?
In Kitty.
You own your own home?
Not as yet.
Apply for a house lot?
Not yet.
Well, sit down. You're not participating on the enhancement of your own life. At 28 years, you should be making better life decisions. Think of
that guy, Irfan Ali, is a kunumunu. I repeat, that guy, Irfan Ali, is a kunumunu, insulting people, insulting young people in the country. You have a regime, a corrupt regime, a racist regime as the PPP that does not create jobs for the people. 50,000 jobs. And this is where you got to tell Irfan Ali that if his regime, if they were creating jobs for young people, whether they are in Manripo or whether they're in Buxton or whether they're in Linden, wherever they are, if the PPP was actually creating jobs, 50,000 jobs. I'm not the one who said that. You're not the ones who said that. Irfan Ali said that. 50,000 jobs. Where are those jobs? That's the question. Where are those jobs? Back on the quarantine, I don't know about Georgetown because I hardly used to go to Georgetown when I was a little boy. But back on the quarantine, we used to say, up in your nose hole, Bengele. How many of you know that? I don't know if there's a tongue thing, but in the country, that is what we used to say. In fact, the country was so beautiful that we used to say all sorts of things. But when you come to Georgetown was like a different world. The guys in Georgetown just put a kerchief in the back pocket and used to walk and hop. Good night. How are you guys doing? All of you, good night. Whether you are against me with some of the things that I say or whether you are for me, it doesn't really matter. Some of you, if you really want to come after me, just put a kerchief in your back pocket and walk in the afternoons, right? Anil Sukrim, how are you? Anil Sukrim, I saw that you were elected to be on the Central Executive Committee of the People's National Congress Reform. Let me take this opportunity to congratulate you and others who have been elected to be on the Central Executive of the People's National Congress Reform. Congratulations. You owe us here. You owe us dinner right here on 107.1 FM. Here is where we make people popular. So now, congratulations to you, Pastor. You have to come back and very soon tell us what's happening on the quarantine, what's happening out there in Corriverton, since that part of Corriverton Market burned. We don't know how it burned. We don't know what's going on. Anil Sugrim, Pastor Sugrim, I see a lot of people saying congratulations to you. Congratulations to Anil Sugrim. Yes, he's a hard worker. Trust me, he's a hard working guy. And we've got to give props to people who are hard working. Not only is he hard working, he's brave. He comes on this show, he goes other places, and he tells it like it is. That's what I like about people. So I'm very comfortable congratulating folks like Anil Sugrim, hardworking folks like Anil Sugrim. Congratulations to you, Anil Sugrim. Hey, guess what? We've got to play this again. We've got to play this, and then I'll go into something else, and we'll start the show. Good night to all of you.
How old are you?
I am 28, sir.
And where do you live?
Kitty.
You own your own home?
Not as yet.
Apply for a house lot?
Not yet.
Well, sit down. You're not participating on the enhancement of your own life.
Imagine, I know. Look, you guys could say that in the audience there. I know exactly. I can put my head on the block. I can put my head on the block. Nigel Duke, you know what's going on. The guys in Tongue used to walk and curl and hop. And when we guys from the countryside, we go to Tongue, what's wrong with these guys? Are they like okay? Because I have never seen guys on the quarantine. We walk on a little chip, but the guys from Georgetown used to walk on like, I thought they were like catching some sort of, like that guy with the ant's nest. There was amnesia or something like that. They're walking and twist up and go on. I'm like, all of that, come on, give me. We just used to slick back with our coconut oil and we little sugar and coconut, or we roti and we pack it and we are it. Thanks. I just mentioned that because somebody said walk and curl. Leslie Hamilton, how are you guys doing? Jai Srikan, sorry about that. The guys at WIM. Hey, let me tell you guys, as you guys share the link, how we used to behave on the quarantine. Simone, Jessamy, how are you doing? Once you oil your hand and foot, you're good to go. You oil your hand and foot. Brenda Casey. No. I am almost certain. Good night to you, Brenda Casey. Good to see you. And Brenda Braithwaite, or Braffett. They're all here tonight. Thank you guys for joining us tonight. Brenda, I am almost certain Brenda never went to the quarantine. Never gone to the quarantine. Who else never visited the quarantine? Let us see. But those were the coconut oil days, right? You comb here, coconut oil, every single thing, coconut oil, coconut oil, coconut oil. Desiree Simmons, how are you? Brain, London. That's what kind of name now, ma. Brain, London. Leeton Charles, all of you guys on board. Good to see all of you. Lily Gulliver. Now, here's what let's forget about the hop and curl and the curl up. But the girls in Georgetown were different also. Let me share this while you guys share the link, right? We got a lot of politics we want to talk about. It was difficult to, a country girl is different from a town girl. A town girl will usually say, is where you from? Come. Come, let me talk to you, right? But a country girl will say, you are who? Now talk to me. And run inside the house. Good night to all of you guys. Hey, guess what? Let's get straight into business. We don't want to see this anymore because we know that the PPP rigged the elections. And of course, after rigging the elections, they were installed. We know that it is a fact. So don't let them tell you anything about coalition rig anything, PNC rig anything. The biggest riggers in Guyana are the PPP regime. Here's why. And when they're rigged, they get so confused. So confused. Take a look at this.
They can't even trust themselves.
That we're going to get to that
So you
shortly.
said valid votes counts. Votes cast more votes cast must mean.
You know, any one of you in the audience who wish to, any one of you who want to imitate, can I do it for you guys before we start? I mean, I know, can I do that imitation of the guy who wanted to be the president of the Guyana Press Association? Just imagine, he wanted to be the president, and he was at one time the president of the I'm not doing it, you know. Look, this is what he did. This is what he got. Neil Marks, good night. This is Neil Marks for you guys.
So you said valid votes counts. Votes cast must.
And then not only that, this was Neil Marks reporting when Irfan Ali had that vehicle that he got as a gift, maybe one or two vehicles he got from the Mohammeds, right? He has admitted that. He has admitted, but he said he didn't drive it for long. And here, Irfan Ali said he didn't drive the vehicle for long, but hear what Neil Marks had to say.
This role as president as the days go ahead. So that's Dr. Ali leaving the Artichoke Conference Center in the vehicle that he's been driving around with for the longest while. A presidential vehicle.
Now, Irfan Ali said that he just drove the vehicle that the Mohammeds gave him, and I hope the feds already got that done, right? Irfan Ali said, oh, he used the vehicle probably once or twice or whatever. So the impression that he gave, Irfan Ali, is that he hardly used that vehicle. Lie. This is what Neil Marks did to him.
This role as president as the days go ahead. So that's Dr. Ali leaving the Artichoke Conference Center in the vehicle that he's been driving around with for the longest while. A presidential vehicle did come here, but Dr. Ali is not using that vehicle. He's moving off with the vehicle that he has been in. Didn't even have time to get a proper sheen on that.
So you heard that. Neil Marks there, the same confused guy. So now Neil Marks has reported that was the day that they were quote unquote inaugurated, right? And so the vehicle that Irfan Ali was driving around for the longest while. Thank you, Annette Cummings. For the longest while. What do we mean? What is the interpretation of the longest while? Mark has been on the show for the longest while. Janet Elias has been watching and peeping for the longest while. And John gets into she little thing and she little vexation, and then she come back and then she disappeared. But she has been watching for the longest while. Anil Sukrim has been watching for the longest while. So it means a long, long time. Some of you grew up with me. Some of you grew up watching me. One guy the other day said, Mark, Mr. Mark, I grew up watching you. I said, how old are you? Man, almost 50. The guy said he grew up watching me. Poor me, huh? Emily Durant, how are you? I noticed you have a death in the family. Correct me if I'm wrong, but my condolences. I saw it on your Facebook page. My condolences to you and your family and friends and so forth and so on. Vashti Megnat, how are you? Vashti Megnat, how are you? Hey, guess what? I want us to go to Queens. Y'all think Brooklyn rough? Y'all think Brooklyn rough? Hear what's going on in Queens. Seriously. You guys, listen to what is going on in Queens. I am not saying it. The folks in Brooklyn are not saying it. This guy, also known as Falkakman is saying it. Mark, welcome. Good night, sir. Riri, good night. Renee McKenzie Talbot, all of you, good night. Even if I don't call your names, don't get upset. But let's go to Queens. Take a look at this guy. Hear what he has to say about Queens. Hear what he has to say about living in Queens, life in Queens. And life in Queens, according to him, is different from life in Brooklyn. The other day he went to Brooklyn. Somebody said he went to Brooklyn. At that restaurant, a lot of you guys no longer support, which is good. It's a good thing. But this guy went to Queens. You know, he likes to eat food. And every time he eats something, he said, You know, just imagine you're in a restaurant next to him and he said, and he chews loud. But here's what he had to say. I thought that this was funny. It's serious. But listen to him and tell me if you guys agree with him.
As for all I know, it's all a big sham. It's all for a big show. It's friends and family and favorites, to use the quote in Guyana, and who know who. So don't bring your crap to me. If you get something to tell me, don't go and to ask other people and slander to other people. Be a man or a woman and come to me directly and tell me, right? I'm just a message or a phone call away. Even though I don't answer most calls, I'm not a phone call person. Message me and tell me, okay? So don't play your crap with me to whom it may concern. I want no award. Award is a piece of, and it's worthless, okay? Award has this whole community have a bad name, a bad reputation, these people, of scamming. Let me tell you.
So now, this guy is saying that the community in Queens got a bad reputation of scamming and also now I think he lives in Queens. I don't know what his bumps has raised about. Why is he upset? I don't know. Don't ask me. I don't know when he went to a restaurant. Somebody said, I've been not giving you no food for taste today or whatever. I don't know. But he's pissed off. He's upset about somebody who got an award and maybe he didn't receive an award. He bumps raised, he get vexed and all manner of things. But hear how he's talking and how he's describing Queens, Little Guyana, Queens. Do you guys agree with him? He said that Queens got a set of all sort of scammers and all kind of thing. Now, why would he say that? Why would he say that? Listen to him. But somebody raised his bumps.
A murderer or something, to whom it may concern. I either go into and telling people and talking name. Where you don't come to the person themselves and tell him in front of their face. Y'all don't get the guts to do it. Look, I don't want any award from anybody in Richmond Hill. For as long as I live, I don't want no award. Y'all award is worthless. It's a piece of SH.
All right, hey, I paused there for a moment because we have the guy who is there talking, cussing out Queens. He's watching us tonight. Leon Jameson Suran. Good night to you. The man who likes to eat food and taste it. I mean, he makes some good videos and so forth. Hey, but did you guys watch him when he was in Colombia, I think, in the mud? Imagine we in Guyana used to run from mud. But this guy paid money to go till to Colombia to go and bathe in mud. Leon, good night to you, man. But listen to what Leon has to say, though. Listen to him.
You know what? And if it's coming from Hollywood or the Oscars, if your award is coming from Hollywood, I ain't want it, because the awards, for all I know, is all a big sham. It's all for a big show. It's friends and family and favorites, to use the quote in Guyana, and who know who. So don't bring your crap to me. If you get something to tell me, don't go and to ask other people and slander to other people. Be a man or a woman and come to me directly and tell me, right? I'm just a message or a phone call away. Even though I don't answer most calls, I'm not a phone call person. Message me and tell me, okay? So don't play your crap with me, to whom it may concern. I ain't want no award. Award is a piece of, and it's worthless. Okay? Award has this whole community have a bad name, a bad reputation, these people.
Now, he's saying that the whole community get a bad name, bad reputation. But this is the same guy, whenever he does his stuff, he's like, eat something, he drinks something. But he does make some good videos, though, I gotta admit. I like the videos with his mom and his sister, I believe. Sister. All right, good. That's it. Queens, what's going on, guys? What's happening to those guys in the Queens area? Y'all leave Leon alone and the Falkak story. The Falkak done. Story done. How many of y'all remember when he ran from the Falkak? That was funny. All right. Hey, what else happening? I got some other news for you guys. I just thought I'd share that little bit of news from Queens there. But on a serious note, let's head right back to Guyana. And Irfan Ali is lying. We probably asked Leon to lose the polka on Irfan Ali. Listen to Irfan's lies, and then we'll deal with that right after this.
They can't even trust themselves. Right now, they have a Congress, and wholly accusing each other of who thieving and who ain't thieving. I just see the General Secretary resign because she said there is no accountability. If they can't even protect each other, how do they protect the country? That man is like pickpocketing there in Congress Place.
Now, of all persons, this guy, Irfan Ali, is saying that those guys at Congress Place are like pickpockets? No. How many of you guys agree with that? That the guys in Congress Place, according to Irfan Ali, are what? Now, Irfan Ali got charged 19 fraud charges, That statement is coming from a man with 19 fraud charges. I wish the next time Leon goes to Colombia, take Irfan Ali to roll up and bathe up in that mud. Give him a massage in that mud. Cleanse his brains or whatever little that he has there. This guy, 19 fraud charges, is talking about Congress Place get pickpockets. People who just pickpocket. And every single day, these Katahar, these Korhi, this Chamar, this Tere Kabur, Nanika Chodor, Kaland, and the rest. This guy is calling people, saying that people are pickpockets, that they pickpockets at Congress Place. Is that no. Since they got into office, they've been picking the people's pockets. And they pick millions, hundreds upon hundreds of millions of dollars. That is what they do. And so this Lagu Bagu has no shame to be calling people and describing people at Congress Place pickpockets, that the people have pickpockets, right? You know what they do to the Guyanese people? They pick pockets. They pick the elections. They rig elections and all manner of things. So take the back seat, Irfan Ali. How dare you? But then again, the guys at Congress Place, they seem to have more energy fighting amongst each other. But they're not going to come out and fight Irfan Ali and say, bring it on. What are you doing? You're calling those people, what? Pickpockets? No. But those same guys in Congress, please, they can get energy to abuse back Irfan Ali. They can get energy to cuss out and abuse out each other. That is what's going on right now. So that is why this Katahar, this Korhi, this Chamar could go and say what he has to say. But he's not going to talk about the corruption at the PPP's Congress. He never talk about that. You never talk about how they rigged the system at the PPP's Congress to put a bunch of Katahars on the list. And all the Katahars, they're on the Central Executive Committee of the PPP. They're not, then I get one person belonging to another ethnicity, all body from the same ethnicity, from the Central Executive of the PPP, all body. All of them are the same ethnicity, But these are the same folks. They love to jump like Lagu. When Lagu has his press conference every Thursday, if you want to call it a press conference or whatever the heck Lagu has to do there. And this is Lagu in case you guys miss it. I hope Leon is still watching. Leon, take these Katahars, take these Chamars to Colombia and give them a bath, rub down them. Sorry about that. Right? All right. Take them there and bathe them in that volcano mud. Bathe them, dab of mud all over them, all over their face, all over. Because these guys aren't really worth anything. They're not. All of them pack up in the Central Executive Committee of the PPP. All of them are one. It's like as though they singing that Guyanese song. You guys know it? Open the door, let him man come in. All we out. Stop it. That's Aubrey Norton's favorite song. Stop it, right? But even if you were to sing that tune for Barra Jagdale might say, open the door, let him man come in. Hallelujah, what? All right, so get back to Irfan Ali and his nonsense. And you guys in the audience, break it down for us, please. Make sense out of this dotishness Irfan is saying here.
They can't even trust themselves. Right now they have a Congress and wholly accusing each other of who thieving and who ain't thieving. I just see the General Secretary resign because she said there is no accountability. If they can't even protect each other, how do they protect the country? Them man is like pickpocket in Congress place. We had a Congress. What did you see? You see the beauty of Guyana. Every region, every ethnicity represented.
Lie. That Katahar is a liar. All we saw is a makeshift, a dancing, bare dotishness, wind up, skin up, brawl up. That is what it was all about. And this is what we saw at their Congress. And then you have the audacity to talk crap. Come on, here.
How we gonna do a body man walk right now? You ready? Fuck, let me go now. Hear me sing now. Body walk, everything. Body walk, truck. Body walk, everything. Body. Listen. Body jump, everything. Body jump, everything. Hear me sing, so. Big body can't wear it tight pants. Big body jump.
Now, you saw that, right? You saw that. And he's talking about the PPP's Congress. This guy not get shame. Sandra Brotherson, I'm serious. This guy, Irfan Ali and Jagdale, they're not get shame. He is saying that the PPP's Congress was decent. And this is what went on at the PPP's Congress. For young people and the little girls and the women and all of them there. This is what went on. Well, similar stuff. Bare dotishness, dancing. Some women went up on stage and put one hat on and put one jacket on him like if he Michael Jackson. Well, he's far from Michael Jackson. He's far from being Amitabh Bachchan or Shah Rukh Khan or Rajendra, or one of those Kapoor's brother, Rishi Kapoor or Shashi Kapoor. You know, he is more like Amjad Khan. For those who watch Indian movies, y'all know who Amjad Khan is. That's how he behaved. Amjad Khan always, for the most part, he played the crook in in the movies. He was always the crook. Irfan Ali is just like Amjad Khan, the crook.
How we gonna do a body man walk right now? You ready? Boxer, let me go now. Hear me sing now. Body walk, body walk, body walk, everything. Body walk, truck, body walk, body walk, body walk, everything. Body, listen. Body jump, body jump, body jump, everything. Body jump, body jump, body jump, body jump, everything. Hear me sing, so big body down, wearing tight pants, big body jump.
And that is what he's talking about, class. Nah, classless. This guy is calling people at Congress Place that they did it and them a pickpocket and all kind of thing. And then talking about what the General Secretary that just resigned. I got to have her on this show because, you know, we got to get to the bottom of that resignation as well, right? We just can't leave things to just disappear like that. We got to talk. We've got to talk, right? But Irfan Ali is the last person to be talking about pickpocket and thieving and all these things when all Irfan Ali does for a living is, guess what? He doesn't tick. He does thief. Hundreds of millions, billions of dollars. That is what they do. So forget it. But then again, them guys at Congress Place, them PNC guys, they're not going to say nothing. Almost all of them frightened. Like we say in Guyana, right? Frightened. Like I say, quarantine, frightened to raise and open their mouth. But most of them, they're in chat groups or whatever. They might cuss out Matty and abuse out Matty. But Irfan Ali should say that the PPP does the same too. Behind the scene, them a cuss up, them a go on, them a raise them frack, them a raise them skirt, them a do all kind of thing with each other behind the scene as well. But let's pause at that for a moment. Here is a woman somewhere across the river on the, on the West Bank, somewhere across the river is saying that Irfan Ali relatives want to thief her land. Here is what's going in Guyana. Since Irfan Ali wants to call them people who go Congress Place, and good night to those people who were in Congress Place. My favorite part, well, I had a lot of favorite parts there at Congress the other day, was the lady that was on the ground. According to Leon, the lady was on the ground, rolling and doing shitting. Take a listen to this here. And if Irfan is watching, he'll know exactly who is thief man, who does pickpocket, and all these sort of things. Take a listen.
Donna Daniels, a 65-year-old resident of Parfait Harmony, now lives in fear after receiving multiple threats against her and her family's safety. The threats allegedly are coming from her immediate neighbors, who claim connections to the president and vice president, and believe they can act with impunity. Daniels has since urged the authorities to launch an investigation.
And Mr. Ali and Mr. Jagdo, if you are going, Mr. Ali would do see if the lady opposite is the cousin or she doing set of wickedness and calling name. You're going to see them call they say, who they say, you is you people until last night they talk about it. You and them dealing, they have gun, them is going to shoot me. I would like to know if it's a unlicensed gun or a licensed gun.
Daniel suspects that the root of the issue lies in her neighbor's desire to take over the land that she legally acquired, but delayed developing. Since moving into her home, she has faced ongoing turmoil, with attempts now being made to encroach on her property.
A little before I get the land, I understand that she was going and ask for the land. When I come there to live on the land, and she tells me they want the land, but they didn't get it.
Daniels told 90 News that she made several reports to the Parfait Harmony police station, but all have been ignored. She expressed frustration, stating that her plea for assistance has fallen on deaf ears.
And when you got to the station, the police doing nothing. The police calling for more money. And I live in Parfait, I got to bog down, break down before the police do any work.
However, several calls by 90 News to the police commander for a comment on the situation have gone unanswered. I am Carice Gonzalez reporting for the HGP 90 News.
Y'all heard, right? Friends and relatives of Irfan Ali and Jagdev thieving people's lands. But yet Irfan Ali wants to talk, oh man, let them people. So wait a minute. People like Rhonda Lane and others who went into Congress Place over the weekend went there to thieve what is it, pick people pocket? Is that what it is? While Irfan Ali is talking about picking people pockets and all these things. In other words, here is how, and I'll bring in the race card here. And if Leon is watching, everything erased everything erased. Now, he said pickpockets. Because, around Stabrook Market, and things say, I not go there buy. Them buy a pick your pocket, buy. Them buy, but them buys a Rosal Market and Portmorant Market and Parika Market and so forth, Manripo Market, them buy a pickpocket too. But Irfan Ali wants to give this impression that the people who are majority of persons of African descent are pickpocketers in Congress Place. Just like they said, them buy a need a clock. Good night to the guys under the clock, mind you, at Stabrook Market. There are lots of good guys there, hardworking guys. So don't paint that area as though it's pickpocketers. But the point Irfan Ali is making is, you see them bunch of black people there, them black people in Congress Place, them a pickpocket. That is what he wants to say. In fact, that is exactly what he said. Let's go back to that bandit, Irfan Ali. Who sang that soca? Look the bandit. Looky day, hold him. Don't let him get away. A bandit. Who's the bandit? Let's go back to that.
They can't even trust themselves. Right now they have a Congress and wholly accusing each other of who thieving and who ain't thieving. I just see the General Secretary resign because she said there is no accountability. If they can't even protect each other, how do they protect the country? That man is like pickpocketing in Congress Place. We had a Congress. What did you see? You see the beauty of Guyana. Every region, every ethnicity represented.
He saw the beauty of Guyana. Every region, that is how we saw the beauty of Guyana. This is what we saw. Slackness, dirtiness. Not even, look, I would prefer to go and watch Baby Skello or some guy named Skang. He behaved worse than Baby Skello and Chinese man. Speaking of Chinese man, Guyanese are the best. Notice when Chinese man came out with his song and he used to sing with Baby Skello. For those of you who know Baby Skello and Chinese man used to sing. And now they have a guy from Africa, right? Is probably making millions now. He got millions of followers and people who have tuned into his song. All he's saying is, but when Chinese man in Guyana used to sing with Baby Skello, like that, y'all used to skin y'all teeth. But look, people are taking our talents and do all sorts of things. The other thing people stole from us is, on the quarantine, let me see if you guys pick up. Let me see how many of you from quarantine. When you get up early in the morning, what's the first thing you hear your neighbor doing when they come outside and he spit? What's the first thing your neighbor do when they walk the road, and what they do? We call it a particular thing, the song that they make when they spit on the quarantine, when they get up early morning and brush their teeth. What song do you hear? Tell me, let me hear. I'm reading the comments. There's a reason why I'm asking you that, because I saw the other day a young lady all the way from Tennessee. She say, it was a thing a hawk, right? When I heard that, I'm like, that is our stuff. I never know that. I knew that Caucasian people say hawk, right? But when she said that, I'm like, that's a Guyanese thing. She gotta get some sort of Guyanese, hawk, right? That is our stuff, hawk, right, Roxanne Bass? But forget about that hawk too. It means something totally different for that young lady all the way out in Tennessee. She's popular. She's making money now. But we wasted our hawk too on the quarantine. And I let me stop with this hawk too. Think some people might take it the wrong way. Some people might take it the wrong way. But in Guyana, it has a different meaning for us on the quarantine. So big up the guys on the quarantine, the hawk too. Guys on the quarantine. And now that guy who can speak, singing like Baby Skello partner, Chinima. It's Tuesday night, guys. Let's go back to And good night to all of you if you're now joining me for the first time. I do have a little bit of sense of humor, mind you, right? It's a political show, but I do have a sense of humor, especially tonight. But this lady should not go through what she's going through. She has a piece of land, and people who claim to be connected to Jack Dale and Irfan Ali, they're trying to bully the woman for her land, and the police apparently isn't doing their job. That's according to the woman. Now let's go back to her, and let us hope that those vagabonds leave Miss Daniels alone. Leave her alone. Maybe we'll try to get Miss Daniels on this show, and we'll do a follow-up on Miss Vashti as well, and we'll also do a follow-up on Antidata. But let's go back to Miss Daniels.
Donna Daniels, a 65-year-old resident of Parfait Harmony, now lives in fear after receiving multiple threats against her and her family's safety. The threats allegedly are coming from her immediate neighbors, who claim connections to the president and vice president, and believe they can act with impunity. Daniels has since urged the authorities to launch an investigation.
And Mr. Ali and Mr. Jagdo, if you are going, Mr. Ali would do see if the lady opposite is the cousin or she doing set of wickedness and calling name. You're going to see them kind of, they say, who they say, you is you people until last night they talk about it. You and them dealing, they have gun, them is going to shoot me. I would like to know if it's a unlicensed gun or a licensed gun.
Daniel suspects that the root of the issue lies in her neighbor's desire to take over the land that she legally acquired, but delayed developing. Since moving into her home, she has faced ongoing turmoil, with attempts now being made to encroach on her property.
A little before I get the land, I understand that she was going and ask for the land. When I come there to live on the land, and she tells me they want the land, but they didn't get it.
Daniels told 90 News that she made several reports to the Parfait Harmony police station, but all have been ignored. She expressed frustration, stating that her plea for assistance has fallen on deaf ears.
And when you got to the station, the police doing nothing. The police calling for more money, and I live in Parfait, I got to bog down, break down before the police do any work.
However, several calls by 90 News to the police commander for a comment on the situation have gone unanswered. I am Carice Gonzalez reporting for the HGP 90 News.
You know, she reminds me of Miss Vashti, right? And Antidata. Powerful women are standing up against the oppressors in Guyana, their friends and their cronies. Powerful women. The men, for the most part, are like pia. They just stay in a corner and in a corner. That's what most of the men do. Or they're in some sort of chat group or group chat, and they must su. All day they must su. You tell them to come out of that chat group and let them go and confront Irfan Ali and Jack Dale and respond to them and their nonsense. They don't do that. Them frecken. But the people who are brave enough are the women in Guyana. Rhonda Lane, how are you doing? Rhonda, today was, you guys were out there today, right? Were you out there? Let's check in with Rhonda Lane. Rhonda Lane, give us an update. She's saying good night, Mark, and everyone else. Den Amstel is in the house. They should name a street the Rhonda Lane Street in Den Amstel. Rhonda Lane is a positive vibe for Den Amstel. Positive vibe. And I do mean it. Rhonda and I don't see eye to eye on everything. In fact, at one point, Rhonda was looking for me with a cutlass. But that has changed now. Positive vibes, Rhonda. Keep it up. Always bigging up Den Amstel. Always bigging up Den Amstel. Just like Leon used to big up Queens. Now I have a strong feeling that Leon done with Queens, right? I bet y'all he moving out from his basement in Queens. He moving out. How many of y'all think that this chap moving out from his basement in Queens? Well, you know, everybody lives in a basement. I live in a basement. Rickford Burke lives in a basement. Trust me, but he doesn't want y'all to know that. So I think this guy is either going to move out of Queens or he's going to get chased out.
Of scamming up. Let me tell your mother something to whom it may concern. I either going and telling people and talking name. When you don't come to the person themselves and tell them in front of their face, y'all don't get the guts to do it. Look, I don't want any award from anybody in Richmond Hill. For as long as I live, I don't want no award. Y'all award is worthless. It's a piece of SH, you know what? And if it's coming from Hollywood or the Oscars, if your awarding coming from Hollywood, I ain't want it, because the awards, for all I know, is all a big sham. It's all for a big show. It's friends and family and favorites.
Friends and families and favorites. Friends, families and favorites, and who know who. I bet you he leaving Queens, or they kicking you out in Queens. Watch out. Anybody get basement on Church Avenue renting? Y'all rent it to Leon. Man. Hey, what else is happening in your neck of the woods, guys? What's going on the quarantine? Like I've said, I gotta get Sunil on. Pastor Anil Sugrim. We've got to get Anil Sugrim on this show to find out what's happening on the quarantine. Or we should get one of the members of parliament, Pandit Dinesh Jaiprashad. What's going on? Don't tell me everybody's quiet, preparing for Congress, and Congress done, and the dust is about to settle. Everybody quiet. People want to hear from the opposition guys, the MPs. What going on? Huh? Lindeners, I feel your pain, guys. Irfan Ali, they neglected the people of Linden. The PPP neglected the people of Linden. But here now, Bonita Montague. Good night to you, Bonita. All you hear this for a second. Hear this for a second, guys. The people in there, they lost a lot, lots of stuff out there in Linden. Flooded. Nobody went there to compensate them. Oh, man. Oh. If there are PPP folks who are watching, you know, oh, man. The PPP they get shame. Linden is supposed to be a part of Guyana. The people of Linden, they're human beings. Irfan Ali, why are you guys neglecting the people of Linden? Why? Is it because majority of I told that guy that's singing us. Is it because I'm doing this so that you guys can repeat after or say what I don't really want to say on this show? Why is it Irfan Ali and Jadiel and those guys in the PPP have neglected the tongue of Linden even after the floods, even after the people lost hundreds of millions of dollars when you calculate and put them? Oh, is it because that is it? Those majority of the people in Linden are, come on, repeat. Is it because they're what? Is that the reason why they've been ignored? Is it because, forget about their PhD. Is it because they are, come on, you guys help me out. You know? Billy Bobby is saying it's a racist thing. Beverly Crandon Hudson is saying because they are black, because they are persons of African descent. That is so true. Irfan Ali, they ignore the people of Linden because of their ethnicity. Majority of those people who have suffered losses are of one ethnicity. And that is why Irfan Ali and Jagdeo, they treated the people like that. They don't care. But if they get the camera, they're going to get the cameras and they're going to take some picture and all kind of thing. And they're going to hop up and they're going to clap on a roti. Well, now these days, you don't even clap roti. You put it on a little bucket. It's the first time I've seen that, though. You put it on a little bucket and you shake a bucket like that. No, I can't eat shake roti. You got to change the name. I can't eat shake roti. You got to clap a roti when you clap a roti, so. Oh. But here is what Irfan Ali and them doing now. They put a roti in a bucket and they shake it. And while shaking it, one of the workers there looking at Irfan and says, shake it, baby, shake it. Shake it, baby, shake it. If Leon was there, you would say,
If you don't want because we're excited to see you here. You're coming. Hold on. You got the roti? You got to be kidding me. You got the roti, don't worry. Oh, Lord. You used to make roti when he was 5. But let me see if he could clap. You got shake now. You got shake. Shake it in. This is clap. All right.
is the modern way.
Okay. Sweetheart, this is it. All right. Let's see how you shake it. Farmer Steve roti, the best roti in Brooklyn. Hey, not so. This is the way.
I am shake roti like that.
All right, this is the way. Shake it like that. Shake it. Watch. Shake it.
Oh my! Hey, give me one thing, let me tell. Shake it, baby, shake it. What sort of thing is this? And this guy is talking about decency. What kind of? He's a reptile. You know, like when you go back down and you catch alligator, or you catch trench crappo and all. That's him. He's a trench crappo. He's an alligator, right? He's the one that wants to look into Congress Place and disrespect the people in Congress Place. Right? Well, anyway, calling them pickpockets and all things. And this guy, anyways, where's Lemon? Let's play a nice song for him. Nice song for him.
Boy, boy, boy. Hi, hi, hi. Boy, boy, boy. Hi, hi, hi. This bandit war affecting the rich and poor. I say in this bandit war, frustrating the boys and girls. You don't have to be a capitalist to be on the wanted list. The operation is run up tight, and the mugging black is white. 100 million missing in PCO. To keep we money, we want to know. That's a bandit. Look the bandit. A police constable who should act more seriously. The 15,000 in CID. That's a bandit. Look the bandit. Last week I'm making my kitchen tongue. As I put on my basket, it's gone. That's a bandit.
Look the bandits. That's it. Look at the bandits. Look at those bandits, guys. Come on. Take a look at those bandits. All right. A quick check in the comment section. See what you guys are going on with. Rastaman said pimp. Oh, yeah. Lorraine Walcott said nice song. Nice song indeed. Bandits. Karen Clark, how are you doing? Tommy Gibbs. Hey, what? Tomorrow night, I'm probably going to have Wayne Caesar on because I'm stepping up there in age. 1 hour and I'm out of here. 1 hour and I'm out of here. I'm out of here, guys. Anything else quickly you want me to talk about before I go? Or you don't want me to go? If you don't want me to go, just don't stay. Or don't go. Please stay. Oh, I know a couple of tunes there too, right? Hey, find out where Sue is. Find out where Sue is. Find out where Caesar is. Find out where these guys are. Where are these guys? Don't tell me they're gone to jail like Steve Bannon. Don't tell me that. Or don't tell me they're building big houses and all these sort. Don't tell me that. Is that what they're doing? Hey, let's get back to Linden quickly. Let's get back to Linden. We probably got to apply for a visa to go to Linden because according to the PPP, Jack Dale and these guys, Linden is not part of Guyana. Linden is not part of Guyana anymore. They treat Lindeners as though Lindeners are from some other planet. But hear what? Right there in Linden, where the flood and millions upon millions of dollars, nobody compensated the people. Have you seen those guys in Linden compensating anybody? No, it is because they don't care. And these are the vagabonds. These are the kunumunus. These are the katahars and the korhis who love to talk about one Guyana. They love to talk about one Guyana. But where is the evidence? Where is the evidence of one Guyana? There is no evidence. I know long ago they had a song, You Guyana, Me Guyana, and now they changed that to One Guyana, We Guyana. Where is the evidence of One Guyana? But while they have ignored the people of Linden, and let me say good night to all of the Lindeners, whether you're from First Alley, Second Alley, Third Alley, Poker Street, Amelia's Ward, wherever you are, Watuka Retrieve, wow, I'm impressed. I'm really impressed. Burnham Drive and all those places. But guess what? Good night to all of you, all across Linden, and those of you in other areas that were affected with that flood. But here what happened. Irfan Ali, those bandits, those vicious, those heartless bandits in the PPP, they move past, then they get time with the people of Linden. And look what they did. Look what they did. They got all the way, according to Ian Allen, all the way, the guy from Trinidad, all the way Grenada. This is what happened in Grenada. But not only that, what happened in Grenada, guess what? Irfan Ali, them send money, them must send goods, them must send bakey. Those who know a bakey, let me see if I know about who know about bakey. Them send bakey, them must send karahi, them must send pira, them must send pera, and them must send pira. There's a difference between, there are two different things, right? Pera and pira. Pera and pira. All these sort of things, dalpuri, Althea James, oh yeah, bakey. How many of you know what bakey means? Hey, Guyanese are some funny people, right? Bakey. Bakey, kaka, right? Good night to all of you, man. You guys have been so lovely tonight. There's been no fighting. I ain't seen no fighting tonight. Is what going on? No fighting tonight in the audience. Eleman, Wayne Caesar, no fighting. Nobody knows Norton is this, Nigel Hughes is this, Rysdale is this, and I am so happy. But y'all don't come here with them abusing out, you know. If y'all come abusing out, then we can send Leon Caesar after y'all. But, y'all don't come here and bring Congress place fight or PNC fight or AFC fight here at all. So from tonight, a warning, y'all, don't come here with no fight. This one, Dennis Atwell gone again. All night last night, Nigel for president, according to Dennis Atwell. Nigel for president. And not so long ago, the same Dennis Atwell left the AFC, gone over to the PNC. Now, all night yesterday, I don't know if Nigel gave him a little top up every minute, every time. Nigel for president. Nigel, all night last night, I'm doing a show. That's all he does. He ain't saying nothing else. He's saying, why should Nigel be? Why should Nigel? Why is he saying Nigel for? Oh, man. Y'all deal with Dennis there. Y'all deal with Dennis in the audience. But they're going good, until he come and holler about Nigel for president. Look, if you guys need to advertise, folks, y'all got to pay for that. So the next time you put that, thank you so much. Look, get some police guys watching us, you know. They get some police guys watching us. We love and we appreciate and we respect your service, guys. The good policemen and women. And some of the good ones been kicked out of the force, interdicted, and all manner of things. There's still good ones. Hey, Dion, how are you doing? Salute. Thank you for your service, man. Thank you for your service. Look, what else it is that you guys want us to talk about before we go? Don't tell me that you want Leon cussing them people in Queens. They will kick him out. Give him 2 days more. They're kicking him out from Queens. Watch out for Channel 2 report over here in New York. Watch out for them. Man from Queens kicked out. Man who was recently entangled in a falcock was kicked out from Queens. Hey guys, I'm out of here. I am Mark Bencham. I'll be back tomorrow, same place, same time. Dennis Atwell come in and said PNC can't win an election by itself. Oh, man, Momo, you're going so good. Nigel Hughes, where are you? Nigel? Give my good friend Dennis Atwell a nice $100 per lorry to sour some mango or whatever. Give him some stuff. He's working real hard for you, Nigel. Real hard. Really, really hard. But at the end of the day, look, there's got to be unity. Without unity, we can't get these crappos out of office. We can't. Unity. Unity, guys, and a good slate. We've got to work on a good slate. I notice Burke. Let me leave my friend Burke alone tonight. Let me leave Burke alone. Yeah, I'll leave Rickford Burke alone. He's going through a little crisis. Leave him alone. He's my friend. I'm teasing him politically. Leave him alone. Hey, guys, I'll be back tomorrow. Same place, same time, right here on 107.1 FM, right? Hey, guess what? Before I go? Guess what? Looky here. Let me look in the column, the audience here again. What's the song say? Looky here. Christopher Chichester. Looky here, hold him. Don't let him what? That's a. Come on, guys. You can call him. That's a, y'all know what. I'm out of here. See y'all tomorrow. Same place, same time. Right here on 107.1 FM. Mwah. God bless you all.
Look the bandit. Last week I'm making my kitchen tongue. As I put on my basket, it's gone. That's a bandit. Look the bandit. Well, looky there. Hold him, don't let him get away. Boy. Hi. Boy. Hi. They say crime rate is high. This you must not deny. Well, don't talk about bank robberies, pickpocketers, and motor car thieves. Well, if the gallery and with watch, diamond rings and gold chains, sister. Well, if you get touched, to the law you must not complain. The panorama boat is waste. It only breaking all over the place. That's a bandit. Look the bandit. A magistrate make history. He gets 17 years jail in this country. That's a bandit. Look the bandit. So if you wanna lead a half a grouse, and when you step out you search the house. That's a bandit. Look the bandit. Well, looky there. Jail him, don't let him get away.
Donna Daniels, a 65-year-old resident of Parfait Harmony, now lives in fear after receiving multiple threats against her and her family's safety. The threats allegedly are coming from her immediate neighbors, who claim connections to the president and vice president, and believe they can act with impunity. Daniels has since urged the authorities to launch an investigation.
And Mr. Ali and Mr. Jagdo, if you are going, Mr. Ali would do see if the lady opposite is the cousin or she doing set of wickedness and calling name. You're going to see them card they say, who they say, you is you people until last night they talk about it. You and them dealing, they have gun, them is going to shoot me. I would like to know if it's an unlicensed gun or a licensed gun.
Daniel suspects that the root of the issue lies in her neighbor's desire to take over the land that she legally acquired, but delayed developing. Since moving into her home, she has faced ongoing turmoil, with attempts now being made to encroach on her property.
A little before I get the land, I understand that she was going and ask for the land. When I come there to live on the land, and she tells me they want the land, but they didn't get it.
Daniels told 90 News that she made several reports to the Parfait Harmony police station, but all have been ignored. She expressed frustration, stating that her plea for assistance has fallen on deaf ears.
And when you got to the station, the police doing nothing. The police calling for more money. And I live in Parfait, I got to bog down, break down before the police do any work.
However, several calls by 90 News to the police commander for a comment on the situation have gone unanswered. I am Carice Gonzalez reporting for the HGP 90 News.
That's a bandit. and a leader have a grouse. And when you step out, you search the house. That's a bandit. Look the bandit. But looky there, looky there, looky there, looky there, looky there. Jail him, don't let him get away.